with all the doom and gloom I've been talking about, I have fears about the economy in 2026. I'm very concerned that hundreds of thousands of Americans are being laid off seemingly by the month by big corporations, and they're being replaced by brown people from the 143rd ranked nation IQ who will simply work for less money. By the way, you guys know I have a strong opinion about H-1Bs. I'm going to show you this little chart real quick because, it's just every time somebody says, well, we need H-1Bs. Well, here's a chart of H-1Bs. Every single, they're not bringing in H-1Bs because we don't have the talent. They're bringing it in because they can pay them up to 50% less. Median pay for a tech lead, $189,000. What do they pay in H-1B? $95,000. That's a differential of 50% less. Software engineer, they pay Americans $162,000. They pay Indians $129,000. Java developer, they pay Americans $160,000. They pay Indians $92,000. The senior software developer, they pay Americans $135,000. They pay Indians $112,000. They pay .NET developers, Americans, $127,000. They pay Indians $91,000. The H-1B program is just about saving money, but that's not the topic of this video. Doritos. One of the things that has been going well for Trump, I believe, is Maha. And we're going to get into another big win for that after a super quick word from this video sponsor. Huge shout out to this video sponsor, Aura. If you want to see something crazy, just throw your name into Google and see all of the results that come up. You can pretty much Google anyone or anything and find out all sorts of private information like that. These sites are run by data brokers who collect your personal information and package it up and sell it to anyone who wants it, and usually it's scammers and spammers who want it. These guys are printing money, and it's completely legal in America. Brokers are legally required to remove your info if you ask them to, but they make it super hard to do so. Or you can do what I do and use Aura, the sponsor of this video. Aura identifies data brokers exposing your information and submit opt-out requests on your behalf. Give Aura a few weeks and you'll stop seeing your information on these sketchy sites when you search for yourself. Aura also continuously monitors the dark web and alerts you if they find your personal information has been exposed, and they're going to let you know fast if anyone tries to use this information to access your credit or bank accounts. Plus, they give you $5 million in identity theft insurance should the worst case scenario happen. They also have a world-class VPN that lets you browse and shop safely from any location you choose. Does your current VPN have all those other features too? Probably not. You can go to my link, aura.com/thequartering, to try 14 days for free. That will be enough time for Aura to find which data brokers are selling your information and start submitting opt-out requests on your behalf. I've been using Aura for a very long time. I absolutely love it, and I know you'll love her too. Remember, use my link in the description over at aura.com/thequartering. Cheetos and Doritos turning down the orange color, and yes, it's a Trump thing. So even the media is giving Donald Trump the credit here. I mean, really, it's really a RFK thing, to be fair. Cheetos and Doritos are turning down the orange color, and yes, it's a Trump thing. PepsiCo will soon debut a line of Doritos and Cheetos without any artificial colors or snacks as the Trump administration pushes companies to ditch synthetic additives. The Simply Naked line of snacks is expected in stores around December 1st and will taste like the originals and still retain the signature flavor, including Flamin' Hot Cheetos and Cool Ranch Doritos. Though customers will note the snacks will be lighter color than they're used to, according to the company. I think this is a great idea because people are just going to pick it. They're just going to pick it. I'm like, oh, this is healthier. If it tastes the same, the color is just there for color to sell it. So if it tastes exactly the same, I'll pick the one without the food dye. Now, the one way they could screw this up, I suppose, is if they charge, 50% more for it. But like this is an absolute win for Trump. The new offerings teased back in October will be sold at the same price. There we go. As the originals, which will remain on the market. Probably more profitable, by the way. Around 40% of the company's U.S. products currently contain synthetic dyes. The Trump administration announced in April it was seeking to get all petroleum-based synthetic dyes out of food supply by the end of next year. This is an absolute win. For too long, some food producers have been feeding Americans petroleum-based chemicals without their knowledge or consent. Health and Human Services Secretary Robert F. Kennedy said, the force behind the administration's Make America Healthy Again push, said that this time these poisonous compounds offer no nutritional benefit and pose real measurable dangers to our children's health and development. The following month, the FDA announced it granted petitions for 3 new color additives available from natural sources. In June, Kraft Heinz, the maker of pantry staples including Jell-O, Kool-Aid, and its name brand macaroni and cheese, announced it would remove chemical dyes by the end of 2027. By July, a group of 40 top ice cream producers have also committed to phasing out synthetic dyes. The funny part about this, so here's the picture side by side. To be honest, the ones on the right just look like they're Cool Ranch. Shout out to the taco flavored Doritos too. I don't know if those are still available, but those are delicious. They're putting in less ingredients and charging the same. So not only is the company making more money, probably, which is kind of funny, it's showing us that they could have at any time stopped poisoning us. They could have at any time said, yeah, we're good on the poisoning Americans. We don't have to do that anymore. We just don't have to, and so we're not going to. To me, I understand obviously why they did it, because they think, nacho cheese Doritos look better when they look like nacho cheese. But we now know, we look at countries like Europe, and as much as it pains me to say, and believe me, it pains me deeply, deep into my plums, it pains me to say, we look at countries like Europe and we look at their lifespan, and we look at like chronic illness when you compare the countries, and maybe it isn't the food dyes. I don't know. I'm not a doctor, but all I know is that it costs me nothing to remove them. So that's exactly what I'm going to do. The countries in Europe, my apologies, I misspoke. The candy industry, home to famous and famously colorful offerings like M&Ms and Skittles, have appeared reluctant to voluntarily align with the White House initiative, but it doesn't really matter. They're going to have to. Quote, we will follow, and we will continue to follow regulatory guidance from the authorities in the space. Christopher Grindelsberger, a spokesperson for National Confectioners Association, told the New York Times in July, adding that companies need time to find alternative dyes that are struggling hard enough to find natural flavors to meet demand. He warned both challenges could drive up prices, hammering an industry already struggling with Trump's tariffs. Well, they could just make their products in America. They could just make their products in America. I really think that the market demand for these products is going to drive their supply. Like, we don't buy a lot of Doritos in this house. My wife likes them. But I can guarantee you, I could guarantee you she's gonna buy the ones without the food dye. I wonder if we have an actual ad here. Let's see.
Getting a makeover.
We're ready. Introducing Simply. NBC News business and economy reporter Emily Lorsch joins us.
Iconic snacks, Doritos and Cheetos, 2 types each, and they're basically removing some of those artificial dyes.
Why do we have music behind everything?
These glasses will tint them so that we won't be able to see the coloring that the viewers will be able to see, and so we're going to bring them out.
Okay, so this is good. A side-by-side taste test, see if they can tell the difference.
And we have here one.
Okay.
That's one. Tastes like a Dorito.
Okay.
Yep.
I'm going to have to chew it now. Now everybody's going to sit and listen to it, which is a little awkward. But here we are.
Eating our tea is real fun.
We're in it together.
Okay.
Sorry about this.
Does she notice a difference?
Yeah, someone else.
Wait,
Jen, can you come and taste the chip with us?
I can't tell.
Wait, come on in.
See, there you go.
What of these is?
Okay,
Is this naked?
So they can't tell. I mean, that's precisely my point. Like, why was it? I mean, I know it was in there for marketing purposes when they sold it, but like, I'm certainly not going to miss. I'm certainly not going to miss having that orange cheese dust all over my fingers, and I just think that like, it's wild. Like, I don't know if more companies. I think what's going to happen is you're going to see the free market actually accelerate Maha, because people are actually going to go out there. You see Walmart plans to remove artificial colors and other food additives from all of their store brands by 2027. Isn't that bonkers? Like, Walmart store brands is a lot. There's a lot of store brands in Walmart. And for them to remove the dyes, wildly important. Wildly important. And I just think that you've got to call out the wins. I know I've been doing a lot of doom pilling lately with the economy. Kraft and Heinz will remove artificial dyes from all products like Jell-O and Kool-Aid. I see this as an absolute win. This is just simply an absolute win for the American people, an absolute win for health. And look, if it doesn't change anything, so what? You know what I mean? If it doesn't change anything, well, at least we're not consuming garbage that we don't need. If it makes us healthier long term, well, then I think we're going to have some lawsuits. That's absolutely what I would like to see happen. So shout out Maha, shout out Trump, shout out Doritos, and everyone getting on board willingly. I think that history will prove that that's going to be the right decision.